Well, that hurt. Thought I'd start this vlog at like 3:44 in the afternoon. I guess we'll see how this goes. You know, to be honest, I thought Texas was gonna be like 70s all the time, which it kind of is in the afternoon, but lately it's been kind of chilly. Like last night I got down to 35 and I was like freezing, but anyone who has a DJI Mavic 2 or the 2S, I guess, I don't really know what the difference is. I have the 2. Have you guys ever had any problems when you go to like fly out, and you can fly out like maybe like 5 miles and then it gets jittery and it starts to lose signal when you're like out in the open, not really behind buildings? Let me know if there's anyone else who's had issues with that, because I kind of have. Let's get her up in the air and hopefully we don't lose signal. And also, welcome to Texas. I strictly got this cheese just so I can prop up my camera correctly. So, currently waiting for Kenzie. Paris's appointment's taking way longer than we thought, because she's got to get her shots and get to fill out paperwork because this is a new place. So, it just ended up taking way longer than we thought. So I went to the gas station and got myself some water, one of them cheese things, and then I got some pizza. So, pepperoni.
In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies, how to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around.
Weird looks like that. I don't know how many. Doesn't look. Okay, you can go. So, I gotta go to the store to get some stuff, which is kind of a part of the point of today's video. You need to go the other way. Go that way. Go around. Go that way.
One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around.
Oh my.
It's never been this bad. Do you just take the back road? Because you like cut off and then I can go up and around. You know what I mean? That's what you were just talking.
Oof. Well, there's like a major traffic jam right now for like the first time ever over here. It's like that one day I came home, I think I was filming too. It's got some bad luck when I'm filming it, honestly. Because last time I tried to come home, it took way longer than it should have. Oh no, I was selling something. I'm kidding. Anyways, I guess I wanted to talk a little about this video. Bro, look at this girl. This woman, this grown, full-grown child. So this is my third time now filming this video. I did one originally and it was raining out, and then I ended up not liking the outcome because I was trying to get used to like talking on camera again. And then I filmed it second. It's been like a week, and then I got sick, and then I actually went back to edit it, and I was so excited because I was like, oh, this one, I filmed it well. I did a ton of B-roll, all this stuff. Like, this was one of the clips I used of me whipping the drone out and like filming the car, and I didn't use the tracking mode, which it has. I've never used it, but so I actually like went to, I suck at filming, there's so many bloopers. So I went to go film this video the other day, and I was so excited. It was gone. I couldn't find it. I still can't find any of the footage, and I'm pretty sure it just got deleted because I had some other projects and I was like making room, and I think I accidentally deleted it. All the footage except the drone footage and then just some other stuff. So this is the third time making this video. I had to go pick up this thing called Goo Gone, which you'll see later. I'm fixing something on the bus, and I need to remove the adhesive for the tape that I put on there, because it's like flex tape, but it's the Gorilla brand, which apparently is way better, and it works. It really does, because I can't get that freaking adhesive off to save my life. So I got this, and hopefully that works, and hopefully my camera does too. We're gonna see how well that works. I don't know if I'm gonna do this tonight or not. It might be tomorrow because Paris is not feeling good, right?
Yeah, because she got shots.
She got shots. She got 3 shots and then a prick in the finger. And apparently they thought she was getting hurt in the doctor's office because she was
screaming so loud.
I would too, especially the one in the finger. I never liked it. They'd always do my thumb, and I'm like, ah!
If they did her middle finger,
ugh.
it like pricked
I
it.
don't know that's worse. What do you think is worse, your thumb or your middle finger? Or your pinky? I've had my pinky.
I think it's the middle finger because it throbs more.
Throbs, that's a great word. Throbs. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. So we're gonna see how well this video goes. But one thing I didn't mention is we were filming on the family channel we had, and then this one's for my personal channel because I wanted to start doing vlogs again and actually like doing high quality vlogs. We actually moved from Nebraska to Texas, which has been, what are your thoughts? What?
I don't hate it down here, but...
She doesn't hate it, but she doesn't love it. To be honest, Tennessee's way better.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've made a lot of friends down here, which is very enjoyable, but like...
And unusual.
Yes. But I just feel like the atmosphere down here is just not what I need.
None of that negativity, woman. I don't know, we like it, but we're trying to get stuff figured out. Me for work, her for just being her. But yeah, I'm gonna quit with the boring monologue and just, let's get back to the video. Well, that hurt. I don't really know what happened. It just kind of started going haywire. I usually grab it and hold it to land it, and it cut the crap out of my finger. That's great. So, got some band-aids on it. I was gonna shower this morning, but I kind of feel like that's pointless at this point. So, I think I'm just gonna head into town now. But if anyone has ever had a drone freak out, maybe I'm grabbing it wrong. Maybe I just need to let it fully land on something, but I don't like it like landing on things, because usually where I take off from is like the trunk of my car and stuff. So if anyone has any recommendations, which is I don't even know how it got my finger, to be honest, but yeah, I really don't understand what happened. And the GPS, when I was trying to land it, messed up. What's up?
Could you grab some strippers and bring them in here?
Yeah, I can.
And then I need to run out and get a new shirt.
Okay. Yeah, I got blood everywhere now. Great. But yeah, if anyone has any recommendations on how you're properly supposed to land a drone, please let me know. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I don't know why this is so off. But yeah, that was a great start to the morning. Anyways, here's the B-roll that I took and when I go to get coffee. Let's roll it. Can I get a medium caramel latte? Hot? That's all. Or, well, actually, in a large hot chocolate.
No, do a small. Yeah, make it small.
Whipped cream, please. And could you make that small, not large? Thank you. Thank you. What? What? I didn't buy food. It's coffee. Yeah. Thank you. You too. Yeah, go get him, Tiger. Woo! See ya. There we go. All right, so, and I'm not trying to make this monologue too long, but I do want to add that since the last time I actually filmed, we were posting on our family channel, which I kind of stopped, and I'm probably just going to put this on my regular channel. We did move from Nebraska to Texas, Northeast Texas, outside of Dallas, so there's just a little information. We just needed a breath of fresh air, and honestly, we would love it. And we got just a bunch of stuff coming up soon too that you guys might love. So just stay tuned for that, and we'll get rolling with today's video. Nurse is mad because I stopped feeding her donuts, but I don't like to give 1-year-old donuts. It's just too much sugar. And she's kind of hitting that toddler age where she's just kind of nutty. So I'm just not a fan, to say the least. Anyways, we'll catch you in a little bit. So when I started doing this bus build, I actually ended up replacing the whole fiberglass side with 16 gauge, 4 sheets of 16 gauge steel, bolted them to the top so that way it took stress off the welds, and then welded it to the frame and welded them all together via tack welds, tons and tons of tack welds till they eventually became one, grinded it down, tack welded the spots that needed welded still, and then grinded it down again, painted it with Raptor liner. So the roof is fiberglass, and it drapes over what used to be the fiberglass, which is now the steel sheets. And the problem is this. As you can see, which it's got a lot of adhesive on there, but you can see that it's not sealed. And I didn't really know the proper way to seal it because there's a bunch of holes from where the screws were, and I just wasn't sure how to properly seal it. Now, Flex Seal and Gorilla both have the same product. It's a tape that's like really durable. Let me try to find another spot where I used it. Right here on the side, I use this tape. It's a really thick, durable tape that it's waterproof, and it's a really durable tape to try to seal and patch stuff. I ended up using one 10-foot roll and then a partial of another one to finish this out because it's 14 feet long. Now, obviously, this wasn't meant to be like a permanent deal. This was only temporary. The tape was only meant to seal it for the time being, and then I was gonna find another solution. Now, originally, there used to be a thin gutter like there is on the other side, which I'll actually go and show you. Over on this side, don't mind my bad caulking job, but there's a gutter, as you can see. Now, I didn't want to pay the $200 or $300 it costs to get the gutter replacement for this side, and because everything's a little bit different and it kind of wavers a little bit. So what I ended up doing is I bought these, I think this is for conduit, and I'm gonna put these in front of this, which this will act kind of as a seal or a better way to seal it, and then this will be the gutter to kind of direct the water. It's still DIY, it's still not probably the best way to go. There's probably a better way to go, but I think as long as we can get rid of the tape and do something that's going to seal it just a little better. I've also got some caulking and some other stuff that will kind of help seal it and just make it look better. Now, the point of today's video is not the tape on the bus. It's not like repairing the bus, but the point of today's video is how dependable is a schoolie for someone who has a family? How realistic is it to drive a shuttle bus that you convert it into a camper and actually live in it? It's more of a realistic point of view versus everyone that's like, oh, it's so great, you save all this money, when in reality it's not quite that. Let me explain. The biggest thing that we always ask ourselves is there enough space? Now, in our situation, we have me, we have my wife, and we have our dog and our daughter. Now, you also have to keep in mind that we do have things, we do have belongings. It's not just us. So you also have to add that to the mix. Now, to be fair, the bed can sleep me, my wife, Paris, and the dog at our feet. It is a little cramped. We do have a full in here right now, but it can fit a queen. So with that being said, we can all fit up on the bed, but Ocean does have her space under the bed as well. Now, what do we do with our belongings? That's another question. And a lot of these things, people have a lot of storage options. In this case, we made these little cabinets up here that, you know, they go all the way down, and I got new handles for these too, because this one's missing one. But these hold all of our dishes. We also have a space under the counter, and then we were going to have like more spots to put clothes, like under the bed. But what we ended up doing is we opted for the bathroom to be the storage room. So we have a spot for the toilet, and then there was going to be a shower here, but we ended up using that as storage. We do have quite a bit of clothes, so I would say just enough room for our clothes and us in here, and we're just about a full house. I would highly recommend, if you do choose to do this, to get a small trailer, or if you're going to be in kind of like 1 or 2 areas, get a storage unit. Right now we have a storage unit holding probably 80% of our belongings because none of it will actually fit in here. Now keep in mind, we've downsized from a full 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,100 square foot house. We downsized about 80% of our belongings, if not throwing them away, giving them away. We've sold so many of our things. I'm very happy to do it, but at the same time, it still frustrates me that there's still not enough room. But since I am right here, I will show you one of the good things. This is a Visani fridge. We got it for like $300 at the Home Depot. It's a 7.1 cubic meter fridge. So you don't sacrifice the depth at all, but it's not protruding very much. It's a nice fridge that kind of fits in the space we need and has enough room for quite a lot of food, but I would say it's pretty practical. The next thing, and I would say this is probably one of the most important things, depending on who you are in your situation, but this is probably one of the most important things when you're considering doing a schoolie build. For me, having a dog and my wife in there and everything is one thing, but having room for her to play is a whole nother thing. Now, if you have if you are able to make space and have a little spot for her to run, that's great, but to be honest, kids are meant to grow up in a house, not a bus, not an RV. And if it's right for your situation, then sometimes that's one of those things you have to bite the bullet on. But if you can, don't move out of your house. Don't sell your house. Wait till your kids are grown, because kids need a place to roam. And to be fair, it gets kind of cramped every once in a while. Now, for starters, insurance. Insurance is a real pain to do. I'm not going to go any farther as to say, like, it's just different depending on your state. Some states you can get insurance fairly easy. Other ones it's a lot harder. And all I want to say is just keep that in mind. Insurance can and may be a complete pain to get. And honestly, sometimes it makes it worth just buying an actual RV or a camper rather than doing a converted shuttle bus, because even though you convert it and turn the title to an RV, Progressive still doesn't want to insure it if they know it's converted. And I'm pretty sure Geico and any other big companies are the same way. Another big one is gas mileage. Your gas, you are not going to be saving money if you're traveling around a lot. So in our situation, we have a 2008 Ford E450. The gas mileage is about 9 to 12 depending on like how much a load you got in here and like how fast you're going and all this. On our way from Nebraska to Texas, we were getting an average of 9 miles per gallon. With full load, had a bunch of stuff in here. It's like, okay, you know, we spent however much the math is at $3 a gallon for fuel. That can get expensive if you're moving every month. Now, if you go to a place and you kind of stick there for a little bit, it won't be as expensive, but if you're spending $300, $400, $500 plus a month, it's like, are you really saving? Because you have to pay for gas, you've got to pay for your insurance, you've got to pay for all these other things, and if something breaks as well. The big thing too is if you try to get into an RV park with a converted bus, there are quite a few that will take it, but there are quite a few that won't. There's a lot that won't take it unless it's an actual RV or camper that's a 2010 or newer. That's something I didn't know. Compressor kicked on. Really annoying. So my advice to anyone that is actually wanting to do a bus build or anything like that, it's really fun. It's a really fun process to learn, and all I gotta say is if it's you, your wife, and your kid, get a full-size bus. Don't get this tiny thing unless you're single and have a girlfriend or just a wife and it's just you and your wife. Don't do it if it's more than 2 people or you and your dog, and expect to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm very happy to minimalize and downsize most of the stuff in my life that I didn't actually need, but it's not worth the money. It's not worth the time. When you end up, you're just gonna end up having to sell it anyways because it doesn't work. But all in all, it's a really good experience to learn, to grow, and to figure out how to like do construction and like build stuff, and it's really fun. And honestly, if you're single and you can do it and you can figure it out, it's a great option other than getting like an apartment and you just want to get out, you want to travel. Just make sure you got a job lined up. It can be a good way to save rent, but sometimes it might not. It just kind of depends on your area. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I'm not really used to doing vlogs and stuff like that, so let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of them. Some like informational type stuff, or just me documenting the day with Patrice and I. So let me read her a book. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of our little bus build. It's not, I'm not like a 100% professional, but I have learned a lot doing this, and it was a very fun experience. I just don't think it's right for a lot of people that want to do it, and they got kids and they're selling everything and they're cramming all their kids in these little buses, and it's like, now granted, they might be a full-size bus or RV or camper, but man, if you got more than a couple kids, you shouldn't be doing this lifestyle unless it's like, unless you have to. It's just too, you know, people need to breathe. People need their personal space. Even as a teen, like, they really need the personal space. When they're little kids, they can kind of make do. But even with the little kids, like, she's my #1 priority. Her and my wife are my #1 priority, alongside Jesus Christ. Like, I just don't feel like it's right for us, at least at the given moment. But once the kids get out of the house, it's something that maybe is more doable, and I wish I would have not been so ignorant to begin with, but I guess I just didn't know, because ignorance can be bliss, I guess. You know, the phrase my dad always gave me was, God sometimes will give you enough rope to hang yourself with. Meaning, he'll let you be able to go do things that maybe you shouldn't do, just to realize that you shouldn't do it, and that's what a learning lesson is. And my dog barks at literally everything that lives and breathes. So if you guys like this video, please like it, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. She's a pit lab. All right, bye.
Do anything you want me